So, folks, in other news, you know that thing you do when you have a wildly successful company and you decide, hey, everybody, we know you all love this core component of what we do. What if we made it unusable? What if we just nuked our own product from orbit and made it just a cesspool of unusable garbage? Well, everyone, I would like to introduce you all to YouTube. This piece dropped in Wired today. YouTube thinks AI is its next big bang, and it's one of the most insane things I've ever read in my life. They want to go hard on AI. AI generated content. They want to go hard on like AI refined like storage solutions, which you might have already encountered because basically all of their YouTube shorts now are going through AI, like an AI processing situation. I don't know enough about the technical details to go in depth here, but like if you see any YouTube shorts these days, no matter how someone films them, they look like they're AI generated because there's like some kind of way that they are processing and or storing YouTube shorts that makes them look absolutely hideous. Yeah, like it's an upscaling situation, like AI upscaling. Yeah, it's awful. It's truly awful. And they want to make that, of course, across the board. And also it's a little bad, so to speak. YouTube's Big Bang. I had that shift in mind when I recently interviewed YouTube CEO Neil Mohan at his office at YouTube's San Bruno, California headquarters. Mohan took over as CEO in 2023. Yada yada yada. Mohan reminds me that his own connection with the service began even before he joined Google in 2008, after his ad company DoubleClick merged with the search giant. He was struck by how the YouTube founders were first with a revelation that, he says, remains the core of the service. It was not just that people were interested in sharing short clips about themselves, and that it was done without a gatekeeper, he says, but the people were interested in watching them. That was the Big Bang inflection point. Our mission is to give everyone a voice and show them the world. And, yeah. The announcements this week range from fun features like putting you or your friends' bodies into videos showing astonishing acrobatic feats, or allowing podcasters to make instant television shows from their audio conversations by having AI create visuals that resonate with the content of the chatter. Mohan says that in a sense, AI is just the latest enhancement of the service. When YouTube was born 20 years ago, it was about using technology for more people to have their voice heard. With AI, it's the same core principle. How do we use technology to democratize creation? And it's just like, it is democratized. It costs like $5 to get a camera. It costs like $30 to get a good microphone. I'm sorry, as somebody who has built up like my existence on YouTube, fucking look at my studio, guys. This is nuts. But you see, you need to use AI in order to generate the visuals. I don't know. Maybe get creative. Maybe use your own goddamn creativity. Like, I don't know. Who wants the same goddamn slop slapped over every single video? Have some confidence in your own creativity, your own vision, and your own voice. This is an unnecessary crutch that and I guarantee you, how it is going to be used is it is going to be weaponized by people who do not give a shit. Okay? It's going to be used by people who don't give a shit. It's already used by people who don't give a shit. Remember, like, 5 years ago, all of, like, the, really low rent CG videos of like Spider-Man and Elsa and the Hulk and the Joker, and there were just like 1 million of those videos floating around constantly. Well, now imagine that you can shit out 20 million of those videos in 2 days. It doesn't even matter, right? It doesn't even matter if like 99% of those videos get clapped. If you're making a couple cents per video, guess what? You can actually make a living just vomiting garbage. That's already happening with cats. It's true, right? We talked about this a couple weeks ago. Salmon Moose sent in videos of TikTok cats, where it's just like unrelenting garbage about like cat dads abusing cat babies. Like, it's crazy. And it's only going to get worse because these companies are just embracing that nonsense. I'm flooded with the horrifying AI cats, and no matter how much I report them for violence and stuff, nothing happens. It is truly disgusting, you know? So it just seems to me that this is on a course to completely erode the entire use value of YouTube, right? Like, what you are really looking at when you are looking at people who abuse the algorithm in order to make, you know, money just vomiting out AI garbage. What you're doing is you then flood the algorithm, which means it's harder for people like me, people who make actual videos, people who make actual content, to get discovered on the platform. And eventually, if you have just a volume of this garbage on there that dwarfs the amount of real content on the platform, it becomes unusable. It becomes unusable. Like, and not only is it unusable, but like, it is damaging shit. Remember when I talked about like the cat abuse videos? Like, it's billed as like cartoon content, and so it gets shown to children, and it's literally showing like cat fathers beating their cat babies. It's showing like cat cuckoldry, and they're all like vaguely humanoid cats too. It's really, really gross. It's hard to put into words. I can probably bring one up in pretty short order here, but like, I mean, goddamn. Here we go. Look at this garbage.
Day 2 of Kids YouTube started awfully. The very first video was a mom cat poisoning a dad cat who vomits while being bitten by a hit cat as the baby cat watches. I'll just play the second video. It's nightmare fuel, and it's the kind of video that I was warned about and inspired me to do this series. It has 42 million views and manages to pack in multiple awful and abusive storylines all into one short. I need to remind you that this YouTube account mostly watches Cocomelon videos, and 2 videos later it will serve me a Paw Patrol Academy ad. The algorithm still thinks this is a kid's account. The third video was an abusive AI dad who is revenge poisoned by cat piss-infused Coca-Cola, and the next videos were also weird AI ones. I know that awful kids content isn't new, but AI videos have an incredible scale. It's overwhelming, they're incredibly weird, and completely lack transparency. Then, the algorithm took a sudden turn, focusing on more traditional, brain rot children's content like pet videos and weird animations. AI capybaras saving people from scary floods was the new pattern. Then it all got stale, and I saw less AI actually, but this seems to just correlate with it showing me more experimental videos with fewer views. So, I want to introduce some more variables tomorrow. I'll start by watching some Mario videos, but would love your suggestions.
That was day 2 of that guy watching what happens on a child account. And that's just where we are right now. With YouTube embracing AI content generation, this is going to get exponentially worse. That's horrifying. It's Elsagate 2.0, but worse, and it's only getting started. Yep. 100%. That content is meant to be for children, but guys, they're also going to make that content for adults. They're already making it. I already showed you the Charlie Kirk, like, wife AI duet video. You know, I already showed you a few weeks ago the Barron Trump duet video trend. It's gonna get worse because they make this garbage already for adults. And just a lot of adults seemingly don't care or can't discern that it's fake, or just think like, oh man, what a beautiful use of AI. This is going to break people's brains. And I say that because it's already breaking people's brains. Constant engagement with these large language models is making people suicidal. You know, there was a story just like 2 weeks ago about a teenager who got walked through all of the steps to take his own life, and he did. The large language model encouraged him to do it. Is this technology worth this? I would say no. Is it worth our children's lives? Is it worth, like, traumatizing our kids? Is it worth making us all actively stupider? So what, you can have a machine that lies to you constantly? No, it's not worth it. It is not worth it. We need like Butlerian jihad laws. And I'm not even kidding. I'm being a bit tongue-in-cheek with the name, but like, we need laws against this shit, because it is, I mean, it's not only is it destroying the planet, it's literally killing us individually. The great worm, the one that lives inside of RFK Jr.'s brain. Anyway, if you value human created content, while you can still get it, like, comment, and subscribe. Do the things that help this video on the platforms, you know?
Riverboat Jack is coming to town. All the viewers gather round. Twitch and YouTube is where she streams. All that content is bursting the seams. Politics, gaming, and plenty more. Her sense of fashion you'll adore. So grab your stuff and hop aboard. We're going straight to Jack's Discord. Riverboat.